Alright, I don't currently have my PS5 hooked up through a capture card. I've got a card, I just don't have it hooked up yet, so I'll record this as a quick, maybe a quick upload for later, as I've not been playing Dead by Daylight very long. And also I've got a few friends that have asked about the game, so thought it logical to just do a quick little reference video. Collect a few of these and reset my challenges. So Dead by Daylight is a kind of a chase-based game. You are either playing a killer or one of 4 survivors. So each game is a maximum of 5 people. Multiplayer online. There's no story mode, really. And it's based around mostly famous killers from, from media. Mostly movies, games, so forth. Think Halloween, Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Chucky, which Chucky's the current person that I'm playing, things like that. So you either play as the killer, which is its own role. Here's the killers that are in the game right now. There's also several unique killers that are just unique for the game, that the game has invented of its own, like Legion, Plague, there's Scream, there's the Demogorgon. Give you some examples. This dude's from Resident Evil, Pinhead, the Alien, the Xenomorph Alien. There's good old Michael, which the shape. Count Dracula, the Dark Lord. Sometimes they change the name slightly, but it's really, really fun actually. I'm prestiged, which is played through the full base already once for Dracula and for the Xenomorph. And I'm currently prestiging through Chucky. I've been playing for about a week or so, give or take now. If you decide not to play the killer, you can play one of 4 survivors. So the basis of the game is that every match you were kind of inside this map or this other dimension or world, whatever you want to call it, by an entity that kind of controls the whole game. If you're the killer, your job is to appease the entity by killing all the survivors before they can escape. You kill them by hunting them down and injuring them to where they fall down onto the ground, and you pick them up and you put them on hooks that are located throughout the game. If you hook a player 3 times, it kills them permanently for that match. So you've got 4 players, 3 hooks each, 12. So you've got to download 12 times to get a perfect kill for the match. If you're a survivor, your job is to escape the map. You escape the map by reactivating and repairing 5 generators. Once you repair 5 generators, you are able to open the doors and then escape the map. But you have to do this while you are being very watchful for the killer. So as the killer, you hunt down the survivors by not only sight, but also by listening for their heartbeats, their footsteps, by tracking the footsteps they make through the game, by listening for the generators. So it's very much a sense-orientated game, and it actually behooves you to have a good pair of headphones, because there are multiple perks for multiple killers, and some of them literally like whisper to you when you get too close to a survivor. You can hear their heartbeat and things like that. And different killers work in different ways. Some killers, like Texas Chainsaw, are just very much run at you with the chainsaw, like it's straightforward. Chucky is a stealth killer, so he hunts. These are offerings that kind of modify the game a little bit, like the match. There's a lot of different ones. Chucky's a stealth killer, so he works by listening for you as he runs around the map, listening for footsteps and things like that. And you can build the killers in different ways with different perks that you unlock as you level the killer up. Survivors also have perks that you level up that make them repair things faster, or they're silent when they walk, or they can heal a teammate quicker, things like that. It's a decent map. Not my favorite, but decent. But Chucky's very much a stealth killer, so he moves pretty fast. He can enter what's called hidey-ho mode, which he's basically invisible, like undetectable for a while, and also outputs. It's harder for the survivors to hear him. So if you're the killers, you get close to survivors, they can hear you. These red things that you see are the generators that are throughout the map. There's a lot of them. They have to repair 5. So generally you want to patrol an area where there are, 4 or 5 generators together. And if you listen, you can hear this one working, which means they're repairing it. There's one of them right there. So I actually want to damage this to try to slow down their progress, and then I need to hunt for her. There she is. So she can jump over this. I can follow her. It's a matter of... so these are the tracks that I'm following. It's a matter of hunting her down. So there's one hit. It takes a second hit to down her. She can drop pallets on me to slow me down, but you can only do it once. So now that pallet is now dead. So hidey-ho mode makes it a little bit harder. Did she hide in here? No, she didn't. Okay. Sometimes they hide. So where did she go, I wonder? So I injured her once. So you can see on the left there the 4 survivors. If they have a red mark and then they're injured, they move slower. They make noises. If you get close to them, you can hear them. So I'm running around trying to look for her. So I'm trying to patrol areas. I hear footsteps. And a generator. She's here. Where are you? Where's the upstairs? There you are. Mister. 2 of them.
Running from a doll, will you?
Oh, that's injured. Now 2 of them are injured. Well, she dropped that a little too soon. She should have waited and staggered me with it. I'll use my power up now. Yep, got her. Now that I've downed her, now I have to hook her. So I put her on a meat hook, which they're located all throughout the area here. Where's the closest one? Where's the closest one? There's got to be one. So she struggles against me as I do it. There's one. It's a battle of wits about can I get to the hook before she gets released. So once she goes on the hook, she will die if she stays on there. Someone's got to pull her off. I can't stay too close or it fills up a meter that would let her release herself. But now, her teammates can see that she has been hooked. So they're going to have to come and save her unless they want her to die. And to kill her permanently, I would have to hook her 2 more times. There's another one. So killers are naturally faster than the survivors. So in an all-out foot race, I'm going to beat her. Eventually, it's just a matter of time. And I've been blinded. Someone's got a flashlight, but she's not very good. She should have doubled back on it. Yeah, but still, there's only one way to go. And when you flashlight someone, you really should like turn and double back the other way, because it's they're just going to keep moving forward. See, now I got her. Now, if you see there, the bottom left, there's that number 3. That means they have got 2 generators up and running right now. So what a lot of these people are doing by running away from me, some of them are probably serving as distractions while their teammates go around and fix generators. So I've also got to balance out by finding generators that are only halfway working and damaging them to try to slow down their progress, whilst I also hunt for the survivors. So patrolling an area where there are multiple generators nearby is the way you want to do it. And I'm listening for the generators. Like this one, I don't hear it running, so I know they've not been working on it. And usually players don't go where generators are not present because there's no reason for them to be there unless they're going to try to heal each other and hide. So you generally try to stay around the center of the map, or at least where you can get to a couple. That one's fully running. That's one of my perks. Someone walked by a crow and disturbed it. So there she is again. And there are 2 of them now. So now I've got my choice. I lost the footsteps on this one, but I bet you they'll make for this one. I should have followed one. I got distracted by the second one. Probably ran up through here. I hear this generator running. So they're probably upstairs working on it. Or, yep, this one's already done. That's one of the ones they finished. So I know they're going to want to work on those ones that I damaged because they're further along than the others. So patrolling around this area is useful. That's where they'll come back to, probably. That one's dead. As I get closer, I'm listening, and I can hear the entity. That's one of my perks. I'm whispering as I get close to one of them. And I think they're working on that one. Yes, they are. No. Let's see if she's dumb enough not to turn around. I'm going to damage this. Can't let them get another generator. Here I've got footmarks. She is probably this way. The entity's whispering. I know they're close. Good thing about Chucky, he's so small. There she is. There's two of them. Ooh. And I always like it when it's one I haven't hooked before. I get bonus points. So there's one damage. Now I enter hidey-ho mode so I can do my run. That should have hit. That's bull. Well, notice how she runs slower. Well, now it's just a matter of timing the angle right. She's good. She's moving side to side.
That's what you get when you play with dolls.
A nice straight stretch is good for me to catch up to her. Try to get a little bit closer and see if I can close the distance here. And it's just a matter of time. Yep, there it is. You catch them in the turn. Now that other one may try to come over here and flashlight me and blind me. But yep, she did, but I'm close to a hook, so it didn't matter. And now she's got to worry about her own self. Now she's injured once. Now, there's another one out there that is still working on these generators, which probably means they're going to hit it before too long.
You can't hide from me.
Now there's one injury. I'm just waiting for that to burn out.
Let's try this on the quiet side.
Oh, ran right into them. They really want this other generator filled. To the point of them staying very close to it. That would be pretty dumb for them to go in there when I'm this close. They're here. I'm gonna come back for it. That's probably the one that I've not seen much of. So that little noise there is when they failed a skill check to do some repair work.
Run, dipshit!
Which alerts me to their presence. So sometimes doing a repair or healing someone, they were probably healing each other, requires a skills check. I'm not very good about dodging those pallets. There is a way that you can dodge them. As Chucky, he can kind of jump over them or under them or something, but I've not mastered that just yet. There's one of them. Two of them. Now I have to find a hook, and this one's going to flashlight me so that I drop her, of course. So she freed her counterpart. And they have finished the generators now and opened the doors. So now it is a rush of which door will they choose. It looks like two of them are choosing this door. I might be able to get one of them
Just die!
before they get out there. can hear her. She's injured.
You're mine, asshole!
Yep, so if I can drag them to a hook, I'll kill her at least. And at least I'll get one kill out of this. Because there'll be no one to save her if I can. There's a hook. Yeah, so the other three escaped. You can see the door there on the left. They did a pretty good job of distracting me while one or two of them walked around pretty comfortably to repair generators. But because there's no one to rescue her, she does die. And I'll get credit for that kill. That's the entity. So I would consider this a loss on my behalf. Most people consider a win for the killer if you kill at least two. It does give me a brutal killer, which I'll get some bonus points for blood points to increase my perks. But definitely not one of my best. But now you get an idea for how the game works. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, Chucky is very much a quick-based stealth killer. The other ones that I played, the Xenomorph, he's kind of stealthy too. The Xenomorph can crawl underground and pop up in front of targets. Dracula can transmutate from mist to wolf to person, and he has different attack patterns and different speeds on each one of those. So he jumps around and teleports a lot more. But it's a great game.